time we're in the studio, you know, it's kind of like a classroom. Like, you learn, and at the same time you can gain stuff, and your mind state changes every time. So basically that's why I think the studio is useful and how it can help other people.
Over the summer I started playing bass, and I was never really interested in bass, and I made moves to play guitar. Because of this place, I picked up a bass.
The studio here is a really nice opportunity for people because a lot of this equipment is really expensive and most people don't have the opportunities to be able to use this sort of thing in most places, and I think it's really valuable for people in our community to have something like this so we can learn to do things like DJ, because I never definitely would have been able to do this if it wasn't for the neutral stuff.
Last known lyricist, yo, here I go, young great, keep the feeling when you know I kill it, oh my god. Here I go again, I got the job, but everybody looking at me like I'm a slob, but wait a minute, no, it is the style that I'm bringing, and here I go again, my lyrics is just ringing, and here I go again, my phone is just ringing, but everybody looking at me like they want to be singing.
To the smooth fluid, meaning never claim to be a G for your upper urgency, send your ass to the emergency, you heard of me, you know doing shows at the NZ, that's me like title wings that make these yellows ones envy, it's infamy, trying to snatch to take my crown, looking at you glitter from you got your mercy when you got out, my beats pound hard like a herd of elephants, I think you're spitting out, so it's got to make no sense.
Yo, here I go again, young Ray so bad. Here I go again, riding in the brand new Jag, and I'm killing it every time. I keep this rhyme, I do what I gotta do. Yeah, girl, so fine. I wanna get with her. I wanna make her see me, young Ray, easy, crazy on your TV. Here I go, BET, MCB all day. Here I go again, telling you that I'm just young Ray.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
When I started coming here in 05, I didn't really even plan on doing, you know, anything as like a performer in music, really. I was always like, you know, I'd always just leave school and, you know, just go home and do homework and just watch TV. And then I started coming to the zone and saw the studio, and it was like my whole like life and like my plan for life just like it just like switched, because I started, you know, wanting to listen to music and look into DJing and look into producing, and I've never even written a rhyme before, and I already was trying to start like a rap group before I even wrote a single verse, because I was just like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to start rapping, because, you know, all these beats are coming out of the speakers, and the DJs are doing all these tricks with the turntable, and it's just like, it's pretty much like where I fell in love with hip-hop, in a sense, is at the neutral zone in the studio.
We do a couple different programs. We have a beat making program where the teens get to use the computers and learn about industry standard software and beat production. I teach an audio basics class which runs down the fundamentals of recording and recording techniques.
Mostly the studio setup is 4 beat stations. You can record samples from a record, a CD, from the computer, from, you know, you can record like guitar or bass lines on it. Music programs only do so much in the schools, but here it's like, you know, do whatever you want. Any kind of music you want, hip hop, rock, jazz, blues, any music you want to make, you can make it here.
DJing and beat making is one of the best ways to approach a lot of teens today. It's something that's very much part of their culture, very much part of pop culture, and a great way to connect with them. You can sneak in math skills, you can sneak in life skills, you can sneak in all types of other skills while teaching beat making and DJing.
And then of course the audio engineers are getting hands-on training, which is, you know, another thing that no teenager is getting, you know, certainly not in recording programs at school. It gives kids a head start, you know, graduating from high school already knowing how to run Pro Tools and knowing how to mic a band. You know, a lot of kids from the neutral zone programs have gone on to college programs in recording technology.